Hi there Pisces, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love general messages as a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? So this reading, Pisces, is going to be a you versus them format. I'm going to be pulling card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their current energy is like, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? Take a deep breath from me, Pisces. Oh. Okay, you know what? The first song that I heard was Too Little Too Late by JoJo, and that kind of like correlates or corresponds towards the challenges that we see here. But anyway, you might be dealing with an earth sign here towards Virgo, Capricorn, or you might be dealing with an Aries or Scorpio. But I do feel that in terms of this person's energy currently, I feel that this person right now is basically trying to focus solely on their practical life, on their security, their stability, because this is a type of person who needs to be sure that if they were to be taking decisions in regards to a person, to a connection, or towards anything, that they know what is the end result of it. They need to be sure of that. And I feel that this person right now is really, really eyeing this connection from a very practical standpoint. It's a value-wise things rather than emotions. So I don't feel that this person is going to be taking a decision based off of emotions, but it's more about that values that they're looking for in a partner, okay? Now, in the past, this person is the Four of Cups and also the Ace of Swords. From your side, you have the Ten of Cups and you also have the Knight of Swords. I feel that in the past, you guys felt a bit unappreciated. And it has a lot to do with the thing is that you're expecting like a collective happiness. You're expecting like the Ten of Cups with this person. You're expecting a connection or a relationship where it does involve your happiness and their happiness as well. You don't want to be in a relationship where it's just their happiness and happiness only. I feel that you gave your all here in the past. And with the Knight of Swords here, it tells me that you also kind of like wants to be rushing the energy. Like, I really want to know where this is going. I really want you to be in the same energy as me, and etc. But I feel that you might be dealing with somebody here who is much more of a slow starter, or you could possibly be dealing with somebody whose energy just never matches with you. Because when you are in the Ten of Cups, this person was the Four of Cups. In a way that when you are busy, trying to work on this collective happiness, expecting a lot of things from this person was quite emotionally closed off. Again, because I feel that this person had gone through multiple disappointments in their life. That's why it's very difficult for them to open up. So they needed some sort of like that epiphany or that aha moment, like, you know what, I actually could trust this. That's why I was mentioning in the beginning that you may be dealing with somebody here who is a slow starter. But in the now, you have the Three of Cups and also the Temperance in reverse. I feel that you guys are becoming really, really impatient when it comes to this connection. And you just seeing this connection is like, there is that degradation, okay, from the Ten of Cups towards the Three of Cups. Ten of Cups, this talks about collective happiness. Then you have the Three Cups, okay, maybe we should just be friends. I'm going to unlove you. I'm going to not see you as possibly my romantic potential. I'm just going to befriend you. I'm just going to be chill with you. You know, like I don't have any type of expectations at all, because like when I was in that energy and you didn't appreciate me that much, it put me in an imbalanced position. Now I'm just like, yeah, you know, I don't care. Now, from this person's energy in the present moment, they have the Nine of Cups and also the Two of Swords. They are soul searching right now. Again, as I said, this person is just like a slow starter. They're just a slow starter. They always needed to be relying on their cognitions. They always needed to be relying on like, okay, is this really the safest choice for me? Because the last time that, I opened up, or the last time that I gave something a shot, like I got really, really burned. I got really, really depleted. So That's why they're behaving like that. In the future, however, I do feel that this person at some point is going to be realizing, and I do actually see that in their present energy and now there with the Ace of Pentacles, that actually I do see the longevity aspect with me and Pisces. I do see that. Which I do feel that in the future, this person is going to be putting a hell lot of effort into the connection, but it's going to be an effort in which I feel that you're not going to be pleased about, simply because I feel that there's a love language barrier here. I feel that you have a very love language differences. Like, I think from their side, it's much more about act of services or maybe gift given, but for you, maybe it's something else. It's maybe a quality time or physical touch or words of affirmations, etc. But it's just something that because you're here with the cups. You want to be emotionally connected towards somebody. You want to be in a connection with somebody that has so many transparency within that connection. This person is just focusing on the pinnacle stuff. They just want to show up in your life. They want to provide you with like a lot of active services. They want to pay your bills maybe. It's the pinnacle stuff, which is something that I feel that is going to leave you disappointed simply because there's that love language barrier that I was telling you earlier. And we can see it here in the overall challenges as well. Empress, Three of Pentacles, and also the Eight of Cups. There is this misunderstanding of like you trying to love this person, but it wasn't their love language. Therefore, they're not seeing it. And then in the future, this person is going to prove themselves to you. But again, it's not your love language. Therefore, there is a possibility of you actually being or being disappointed by it, or just emotionally walk away because it isn't something that you're looking for. You don't feel loved. You don't feel, you know what I mean, right? Okay, now let's get into your reading here, Pisces, and let's clarify them. Okay, let's clarify the Nine of Cups, Five of Wands, Six of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. Let's clarify the Three Cups from your side. Hierophant, King of Wands, Three of Swords. Yeah, I do get it. I mean, like you're very excited. King of Wands is like, I want this no matter what. No matter how painful it has brought me, I still want this. I still want to be in a connection with them. I still want to be in a traditional commitment with them. What do I... Like, I want it. I just want it. King of Wands is like an action-oriented type of card, right? Where you're planning, where you're strategizing. Like, what is that I'm capable of doing in order for me to get this from this person? And if it requires you to just be friends with somebody, yeah, I just feel that you might want to do it too. But anyway, from their side, they have the Five of Wands, the Six of Cups in reverse, and also the Nine of Cups. You're dealing with somebody here who's very skeptical. They're very skeptical about anything that is relating to emotions. And I think it's either it was because of something that happened in their past, in their childhood, or it could literally be something that happened in their past relationship where it's just disruptive, you know what I mean? And they're still very much healing from it. You got the Nine of Cups twice here. The Nine of Cups actually clarified the Nine of Cups. So I do feel that right now, this person is just basically soul searching. And being a bit reflective of like what actually went wrong with my previous relationship, what actually went wrong with me to a point where I don't believe in emotional connections anymore. There's like a lot of reflection here that I'm seeing this person is actually doing. Now let's clarify the Two of Swords. Clarify the Temperance in reverse. This is so weird. This is just so weird. Now, here's a fact, okay? Here's the thing. But they don't want to be friends with you, Pisces. They don't. They're very possessive of you. Very much so. You're theirs. They've imprinted you. They've put their mark on you, and you're theirs and theirs only. Therefore, if you come up to them and be like, you know what, I'm fine with us for just being friends, they won't have any of it. But you still see this person as your wish fulfillment. But you're growing. You have like a lot of resentment growing here. within you. For some of you, this person might not also be as transparent as you would like them to be. You might feel that this person is either hiding something, or you're just basically like, why? Like, because the 3 cups for me in a relationship reading means it's almost similar to Venus and Aquarius, because I got Venus and Aquarius. And Pisces might also have Venus and Aquarius, some of you. But it's more about having a relationship where you're both lovers and best friend at the same time. And what's the best thing about it has a lot to do with when you're best friend with someone, honesty is everywhere. Transparency is everywhere because you're just best friend, right? Like you know each other deep. You want that type of connection with them. You want to know them, but you feel that this person is just basically closed off. There's like a lot of non-transparency that is going on, but you still see this person as your wish fulfillment. Anyway, let's see the future card here. You might be taking with a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, Gemini, or a Libra. I feel in the future, I mean, this person still gives you a flutter in your heart, right? This person still, like if this person were to be given their all towards you, it will make your heart chakra flourish for some reason. But the thing is that I think in the future, you guys are going to be quite shut off. You would like to... Okay, so you are cold towards me. That's how you view me. You won't let me in. Fine, then maybe I should pull myself back up a little bit. Even though I don't see you actually making decisions in the future, but it's more about you backing yourself up a bit, or backing yourself down a little bit, and just trying to analyze this person, because it's such an enigma for you. Now, from their side, they have the 6 of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Justice, and also the Knight of Wands. This person is physically very attracted to you, though. But they're just trying to balance themselves out. I feel that the moment that you're starting to distance yourself from this person is the moment where this person is going to be putting a little bit of a lot of effort into the connection. But the thing is that with the 9 of Wands energy, it's a coming and going, you know what I mean? So there's the lacking of consistency there. It might be very intense. So there's going to be something that is intense happening in the future. But again, with the 9 of Wands energy, it comes and goes. And I feel that at some point in the future, you guys are going to be like, okay, should I really trust the intensity that is coming in the future, or should I not trust the intensity? So there's going to be a period of confusion right there for you in the future. Let me clarify the 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 7 of Swords, the High Priestess. Clarify the 3 of Swords. There is this growing suspicion or growing questions that you have inside of you that this person is not allowing you to get the answer. So there is a lack of clarity, there's a lack of confirmation, or there's even a lack of closure going on with the situation. Is that intentional? Is that deliberate? It is. Why? Look at this. 7 of Swords does indeed, is a card of affair or third-party situations, but it could actually also be betrayal, mind games, lies, gaslighting. The more that I'm pulling these cards, the more that I don't like the reading, to be honest with you. it's like this person in the future is going to give you, again, as I said, there's that love language barrier, right? There is that act of services they're going to be doing to you. But when it comes to something that you truly want, it's like this person is intentionally and deliberately not giving it to you. If you're not in a relationship with this person, if you're only dating this person and they suddenly become consistent with you, just so they want to have, some hot steamy nights, don't give it to them. Just saying. But yeah, there's this questions, big questions, big either suspicions or questions that you have. You cannot just get into this person. Why? Okay, I rarely do this, Pisces, but your reading got me really, really curious. Why is this person not letting Pisces in? Why is this person isn't as transparent? Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands. But they're afraid that you would judge them. With the Four of Pentacles, but I mean, it's fair, right? It's a general reading. I don't want to turn this into like everybody is dealing with somebody who's hiding something because of this. Like, I won't do that. But yeah, they're hiding something. And one of the main reasons for them not opening the treasure chest that they have there, which is the big information that you would like, the big clarity that you would like from this, has a lot to do with them being afraid being judged by you. What I mean, not only is this person afraid of being judged by you, but they're also afraid of being seen by you. And what I mean seen is not looking at their physical body. It's more about seeing, you know what I mean? Like seeing their soul. They don't want to be seen. They're having a problem of allowing other people to see them. Again, not physical body, but see this person who they truly is. So slow starter, love language barrier, and someone who doesn't allow to be seen. That's the summary. So, advice for Pisces, please. Six of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and Upright Position. Okay. Okay, Pisces. It's about radical acceptance. Moving to calmer water. Now, the Ten of Swords, sometimes it's a bad card, but it could actually be interpreted as a good card, because once the Ten of Swords is done, I mean, it's like the final card of the Swords, comes a new number, right? So with the Ten of Swords is more about radically accepting something, and to also cutting the story that you've always been having in your head. What is the story that you have in your head when it comes to this person? That this person would change, that you two would be together forever, that you would have a family together, that they said that they never felt this way with another person before, or because they said that you guys are going to be having like a lot of families together, a family together, I mean. Is that the story that you've been holding on to, so that you are staying in this connection or staying in this energy? Ten of Swords ask you to cut the story. Trying to accept things as how it is right now. Accepting the fact that how you feel in the now is how you're going to be feeling 5 years from now, how you're going to be feeling 10 years from now. Changes can happen. People could change, but it's not within your control, because they need to choose to change. And it's a choice that you cannot make for another person. If you think that you could love someone, if you think that you could, I don't know, give like a lot of yourself towards someone in the hope that they would change, that's not within your control. They need to choose to change. So accepting that reality and start cutting out the story that you've been feeding towards yourself. Ten of Swords also sometimes talks about you needing to stop giving background story to a situation. Let's say, for instance, you're dealing with a slow starter who had a horrible breakup and you keep giving a background story. Well, maybe the reason why this person is making me feel like shit right now has a lot to do with them having a past trauma, but how is it fair to you? Like, cut that story out, okay? You need to start cutting that story out. One of the reasons why politicians still exist is because they give you hopes and dreams. And you are holding on to hopes and dreams and not the fact and reality of the situations of how it makes you feel. So the advice here is to radically accept things as how they are in the now and start cutting the story, okay? Now the Six of Swords, move to calmer water. It's too turbulent here. You're dealing with a tsunami, okay? And then you have the Queen of Swords. Once you do that, once you start radically accepting, there will be a tendency of you icing your emotions over to a point where you would feel numb in life. And that is something that the card and your spirit guide is not advising you to do. Once you start accepting things for how they are, what your spirit guide wants you to know here is try to add some fun into your life. Socialize more. Try to reconnect with your support system. Okay? You are going to be very surprised with the fact that you are going to be meeting a like-minded soul or a person within your circle who has also gone through what you've gone through. And you guys are going to be sharing, and not romantically, okay? It's not romantic here. But it's just going to be sharing to a point that it's going to be able to heal you. And you would see that, oh wow, like you've transformed. I'm going to transform too. Okay? So I think that is it from my reading for you here, Pisces. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.